to your neighbor. Hello. Hello. You can tell them that they are beautiful, that Jesus loves them. Not you, but Jesus. Okay? So we are the young adults of La Bonne Church, and we are so glad for this day. We are so glad for the presence of each one of us in this place, and we are glad for you making the time to be here, no matter the weather, no matter the reasons why you are here, but you've made it possible, and we are grateful for that. So, as we have gathered here, we are just here to talk about dating. Yes, dating, navigating dating. So the theme it's a huge topic. It covers so many points, and we can just not choose one topic to speak about. So we're gonna go over everything that may come in your mind, in our mind, and then we're just gonna talk about it. That's why we call it navigating dating. So don't be shy. I won't be. Yeah. I won't be shy. I'm really, by the grace of the Holy Spirit, I think we will be able to help each one of us to point out something that we struggle with in dating. So I'm going to introduce the speakers of the day. I'm not the speaker, okay? I would have loved to, but I'm not. I'm not the speaker, so I'm going to introduce our speakers. I believe we know each one of us, but for the public, for those who are watching, I think it would be great to introduce them. So where should I start? By the worshiper. So this is our brother, Junior Mangili. I believe we all know him. He's part of the worship team, the choir. And his face is very familiar. You know, he makes us dance, worship. So he is a technician guy. So he works in an IT company, and what he likes to do as a hobby, I think it's soccer, right? Yeah, soccer. What else? Reading, I think. Yes, reading, writing, and watching movies as well. And the most important part, you're single, right? Ladies, I'm telling you, he's single. So you said it's a status. So which level? That's great.
I like this one. This is great.
I think we should discuss that as well.
Yes.
We can learn already that dating has levels.
Yes. That's great. So then I'll go straight to our sister, Janelle Adassa. So something that she told me she's a dramatic queen. Like I didn't know that. I'm telling you guys, I really didn't know that. She is a queen. And not any kind of queen, but a dramatic one.
Thank you.
And another character of her, she said she likes to be visible. Did I get that
She
right?
is. Yes.
Can we see her, right?
Yes.
Can you see me?
Yes.
And she likes to cook as well. She likes traveling, I think. And she's a student. She likes helping others.
Don't forget something.
Yeah.
I love dancing also.
Oh, yeah, dancing. Oh, not that. So, and one thing, she's also single. Is there anyone here?
Any dramatical king?
Yeah, any dramatic king? We have a queen here. So, I think you have a business as well. Can you just give us a small review of what you do?
Yes, I do business. And right now, some of snacks there on the bake.
Yeah.
Some of them you test it. Mine, I do cook, as she said. And also, I do bread. For example, if someone wants to do his hair, her hair, so I do. I also do hair for kids. I remember a few months ago, I got a white mom. She did adopt a child, but unfortunately, she doesn't have time to, So
the hair.
yeah, I was going to the gym, and after that, I saw her, noticed a few times, and I approached her. I told her like I used to look after kids' hair, and yeah. And also, I do business on smoking fish, chicken, because you know that from the country that we're coming, we always like eating small things. And right here, we don't have time always to do so. So, if any one of you guys want to eat something small, please, I'm here.
There she
Don't
is.
hesitate, come to me, and we're gonna sort it out. Yeah.
So glad to hear that. I'm your first customer.
Oh, I love it. Thank you so much.
Then I'll go straight to the couple A. Oh, it looks like you don't know that. Am I?
No, we
We're
know.
going to introduce ourselves. they don't know.
I think you get that at the end. We call them the couple A. I think I'm gonna start with the lady.
Okay.
So this is our Pastor Anoria Manga. She's a sales representative. Other than being a pastor, she's a sales representative. Okay, I think you should know that. It's good to serve God and as well work, have your own business, doing something else other than working for the Lord. So she is married, okay, to our Papa Amede right next to her. And they both have two beautiful kids together.
2 A's.
Oh, yeah. Two A's as well. Amaria, the oldest, and then Alan, the youngest. So, the last. The youngest? Oh.
The first and the last.
Already?
We say it in the last.
Already? Yes. Okay, she said it herself, so the first and the last.
We are both here. Yes.
Okay. And I believe she likes baking. I guess that's right.
Yes.
And anything else?
I like cooking.
Mm-hmm.
I like to create things in the kitchen.
Yeah.
You know, I like have different food every day. I don't like to have the same food every day. So, and I like quick food. You know, our food from our country take long.
Yeah.
You know, with load shedding, you can join me. So I like quick food. So I don't have time to make. You know, spend time at the kitchen. So I prefer just to create. You know, quick recipe so that you can just eat it quickly, but still nice. Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I gain weight.
Actually, this is the reason why he came to me, because he likes my food.
Aww.
Secret
Ladies,
Slow down.
cooking.
So here's the first tip. Cook. We have to cook well.
Yes, of course you do.
Great. Then to our Papa Amede, I think is a team leader in an outsourcing company. As I said, they are married for 6 years. 2 kids. I'm going to say it again. 2 kids only. And I believe he likes soccer, right?
Yep.
And playing something else?
I love soccer. Spend my time news about soccer, which brings some trouble sometimes, but even video game, it's soccer.
Okay.
And one of the sports that I like except soccer is playing tennis. Yeah, but I also like traveling though. And I like eating anything that has been baked by my wife.
That's nice.
I was about to ask him what is his favorite team.
Oh,
What is
the
favorite soccer
champions.
team? Oh, the champions.
The champions. I don't want to give names because I don't want it to become like
We
I
have
don't want to
another
start a
soccer guy
fight.
here.
So those who know the champions,
I didn't ask you. Oh my God. Please, I hope it's the same.
the White House.
Is it the White House for you as well?
I like
Please, just say yes or no.
Mazembe. Mazembe.
I like this one.
Okay, thank God you didn't say that word. All right, so we are so glad to have you all here. And I think we're not gonna waste any more time. This is actually a fun activity. It's a fun event. We're gonna have fun and then we're gonna have our questions answered. Okay? So I think I should give you like a small review or a small summary about dating. We are Christians, okay? So we don't date like everybody else. So I checked in the dictionary and it says Christian dating, it's when two individuals, that's men and women. I'm gonna say it again, men and women.
Thank you.
When they approach each other in aspects of marriage only. I'm gonna repeat, it's for marriage only. It's not for two people to have fun together. It's not for you. If you're not preparing marriage, then be friends. Be brothers and sisters. Okay. Yeah. So if there is anyone who already has a question, I can give you a mic and then you can answer yours. Or I can start with my own question. What do you think? Should I?
You can go with your questions.
Your question, then from your question,
The audience
the
will.
audience can.
Okay, then be ready. So my question is, I've read the book of Gary Chapman. I don't know if you've read it. Yes, The 5 Languages of Love. I've read that. And for two people who are dating, and I think they have a way to express the love for each other.
Yes.
As he said, I think it's the touch, the words, I think, if I'm not mistaken, the gift as well, and I think it's support.
Word of appreciation.
Yes, words of appreciation, support, gifts, and quality time. Yes, I think I've said all the 5. So my question is, as we are Christians, let's say that your partner, for him or for her to know that you have feelings for that person. Yes, you got it. For that person to feel loved, he or she needs to be touched. And we are Christian. We're not supposed to touch each other. So, that's the first one.
We
Where
shake
should we
hands.
What?
We shake hands, it's touching.
Yeah, this is what I wanted to say. What kind of touch? Like I can touch him?
You
Be
touched.
careful.
Then you touched.
Okay.
Sister, that's how we are on camera.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
which kind
Oh,
of
wow.
touch is it? This is true.
That's also what I wanted to find out. Which kind of touch? We can greet with hands. Everyone does that, you know. But for that person to feel love, maybe kind of a hug.
Yeah.
As we are Christian, I think we can hug each other.
Yes.
But also, it doesn't feel that special, you know. When you love with, like if for you to be loved, you have to receive gifts. That person will find a special gift for you. It's not gonna give you, I don't know, a bottle of water. There's nothing special about that unless you're in the desert and you need water.
Yes.
But it's a special gift for that person to feel loved. But how about the touch part?
I think the touch parts is very sensitive, and that's dating topic, because when you're just dating, I think your touch will be limited. As we said, we are in a setting of we're talking about Christians, so true, when you love someone and the person loves you, of course you have the I can say that physical attraction. But as a Christian, we know that we have limits, we have barriers that we should not cross. So, among those 5 love languages, I think touch is the one that we should be more careful about, because the touch can lead you too far it's true that you want to feel love because when they touch you, you feel the love. But both of you should agree. Actually, you know yourself that because of my identity of a Christian, there's a line that I cannot cross. Though I love being touched, I have to wait for a certain time for the full touch. But as you are dating, I can say when you are not married yet, you are still dating until you get married. That love language has to be very strict. There has to be a barrier, a very line, very visible one that you should not cross at all. So, yeah, touching is nice. Everybody like being touched, but watch out. You know, just like our brother Junior said just earlier, he felt it. You know. So the things that we have to avoid. No, that's just a joke. It's not that you felt it, but small touches that leads to big things that we have to avoid. You know, yes.
So if I understand, it's up to us to put a limit on that you cannot cross.
Yes.
So can I also suggest that partner to maybe find another way for him or her to be loved?
Not necessarily find another way, but you said they are both Christians.
Yes.
Before even start dating, you know that there are things that you cannot do with the touch. So even when you start dating, you need to tell yourself that I have to wait. So I didn't have to tell my wife. She knew. It's actually you. Both of you need to have that in mind, so that even when one feels weak, the other one can tell, "Hey, remember, we cannot go beyond this." You see. So yes, you can tell, in a sense of to remind the person, look, we have to wait until then we cannot cross this line. Yeah.
Thank you. Is there anyone want to add?
Yeah, if I have to add something, I will say, as he said, that the most important thing is to communicate. You must speak to the other. You must tell the person that you are dating with, like, my side is I like to touch. And say we are both Christian and we know our limits. I cannot touch beyond there's a certain barrier that I cannot. But to compensate, if I can say so, we can still, walking and holding hands as long as it's doing nothing to me. Actually, I'm still showing you love by holding your hands, if that can help you. We can also, do this. We also do, I see some people here doing it. How are you? You can hold the hand of your partner when you're walking to the mall or the beach. You can do it. Or also you can just, tell him that, or her, that, what, if he's doing something to you, say, I prefer not even to hold my hands. Just be true with your partner. Be real. Don't, feel things and keep it for you. It's going to explode. So as my husband said that, when you have to talk, when is your weakness? Tell the other, you know what, when you touch me here, I can feel it. So please help me. Don't touch me. As long as we know that we're going to get married, when you're dating, the purpose is to get married. We don't date for fun. We date because it can happen that you date and after that you break. It happened. You are with someone, the idea was to get married, but on your journey it didn't work. So you have you have the right to break up. You have the right to break up and find someone else. But just, make sure that everybody know the boundaries, and you also respect the boundaries of the other. If I can add something, yeah.
Thank you to the couple A. That was really great to hear that. So I'll go to the second question. I'm just going to read it. It says, we understand as Christians that sex before marriage is a sin. So what is permitted for Christians who are in a relationship? I think that's a 2A. Now 2B says, so basically kissings, hugs, caresses, are they allowed? Kisses, hugs, caresses. Yes, caress. Are they allowed? If you can sort, yes.
On my side, I'm gonna go on the B1. Yeah. Let me come back also on the first question that you asked according to the touching, because I think that this one also go inside of this. We are Christian. If I'm starting to touch you and this kind of touch bringing you like, how can I say that? Stars, huh? You're seeing stars already. No, like the fact that you're touching me, I'm already comfortable. Now, after kissing, this can lead you
Fire.
more. Yeah, fire can happen. Like, yeah. So on my side, I can say this is not allowed. Like kissing, caresses, like touching, all those stuff. Because the more maybe, okay, the first time you're gonna kiss me, I won't gonna feel anything. But maybe my partner, the one who's kissing me, is starting to feel something. The second time, the third time, and let me tell you, the more we go on the fourth one, we're gonna fall. So please avoid this. Yeah. This is what I can say.
Yeah, I think the couple said that already. That you have to put boundaries. No kissing at all. No hugs at all. If you know that hug can put some fire.
Yeah, and I want just to come back. When they say kissing, it's not like 100% maybe just kissing on the lips. You can give me a kiss here, but even this simple kiss can wake up things like stars in me. So even this, if you see like even this small thing is, please stop.
Yeah.
But I think it's true what we're talking about, but you know the reality is very different. So
Yes.
for me, I think we need to work on our emotion. It's so important. We need to work on that. So if you are always so weak, when someone just touch you like that, you are just you go in fire. So
Yep.
I think we need, as a Christian, we need to work on our emotion. It's so important to work on that. You know that, and love is so different. Love is something you can so prepare something. So I don't like this. I don't like this. But the way love what you call
Surprise you or come to you.
surprise you, So I think we need to work on our emotion. It's so important.
Yeah. Sorry, I'd like to add something from what just Brother Junior said right now. If I have to give an example, with the permission of my husband.
Wait.
What he said is very important. You can say that, I'm strong, I can do this and that, but when you're in love, you're in love.
Yes.
And actually, when it's your first boyfriend or your first girl, you forget even you are a Christian. It's happened, right? You can forget that you're not because you become a pagan. No, it just your body just reacts because maybe for other people it's been a while that someone called you baby. Now you have that person calling you baby every morning. It may happen. As he said, the love can just surprise you. I was really, even my husband can testify, I was full of, how can I say it, principles, consecrate to God. But, I like, before to be Christian, I like to kiss. So when I date my husband, he was there. I thank God he was a Christian also. So we kissed once, and I said to him, I can't continue, I can't do it anymore. Because I felt something that, it like revived all the things after 6 years. So I said to myself, I cannot compromise now. You say, I cannot compromise now. I even speak to him. I said to him, if you don't have any intention to get married with me, we cannot continue. Because I don't want to waste my time. I don't want to burn for nothing. So that, something, I said to him, please, but he understood. He said, okay, we won't kiss. So we decided not to kiss, not because of him or what, but because, I know myself. And I asked him, if possible, not to kiss while we're still dating. So we agreed together not to kiss. You have to put your Christianity life in front. You see, we cannot compromise just for a kiss.
Yeah,
No,
for a
I think that
kiss.
salvation is more than a kiss.
Yeah,
Actually, when you know, and you know, one sentence that's coming in my mind right now, it's better avoid that temptation than fight it. If you have the possibility or the opportunity to avoid temptation, avoid it. Then being inside and start fighting it, you don't even know if you are strong enough. So what I can add there. You don't just say, I'm strong until you are in. You know, some situation we understand it better when we are inside. When you're not inside, you cannot talk too much, but just pray God to keep you pure. Yeah.
Anything to add?
No, I'm not going to comment on that. There was another part of the question.
There's a part A that says that what is permitted for Christians who are in a relationship.
Okay, I was preparing when I was coming, and I thought of this. We all know the story of Mary, the Virgin Mary, and Joseph. So just imagine Joseph and Mary dating. She was promised to him, okay?
Yeah.
But then we know that the Bible says that until she conceived our Lord, she was still a virgin. So we can understand that Joseph was looking at Mary, loving her, but not going to the extra. You know what I mean by saying the extra miles. So, as we are Christian, there are boundaries, there are things we cannot do. So, the person who asked the question, no, it's not allowed. The kissing, some types of hugging, we know what I'm talking about. That, the small things that you do leads to the bigger ones. So you'll find yourself in a pit saying, but I was just digging, small, bit by bit, but then you find yourself in your own pit. So to avoid that, let's just put the boundaries. Let just be strict with yourself. Before even seeing the other, be strict with yourself already. So that, Brother Junior says the emotions. When you are in love, it's like the love lowers the barriers of your emotions. Your emotions go so high. I remember Pastor was telling us, he was preaching and he said a story about, you remember when you were in love for the first time, even ladies were jumping walls, because love, how do you say that? It makes you crazy, you think in another way. So just be strict with yourself. Careful with the emotions. It can lead you to do something and then you regret later. So it's not allowed.
So when we say, this is we have a flesh,
Yes.
a body, careful, we need to work on our emotion. It's so important. We need to work on that. Because you can't say, no, I'm a man of prayer. I'm a prophet. I'm a singer. I'm a what. But before the reality, we need to know ourselves first, and we need to work on in our emotion.
Yes.
So there's so many ways you can enjoy your relationship as a Christian. There's so many ways. We can go out, we can laughing, I can call you. So for me, it's no sense. I can't hear that. So for me to know that we are together, I can kiss you. Like no. The way just we talk, for me, I think is enough. We talk right, we speak right, we are there, it's fun. So don't look for, no. Atuka, sister.
So I think
No, for me it's fun. For me it's enough.
Yeah, true.
The way just we are there, we are together, for me it's enough.
Yeah. I don't know about you, but I just remember last preaching about Samson the weaknesses. And that thing of sister and brother Samson. So as we have to learn how to control our weaknesses, if you know that touching is one of your weakness, as for Samson, pray to God to help you. You pray to God to help you, to the Holy Spirit to help you. You can even run away from it. Like if you see it coming, yes, definitely run. Don't stay there, because that is temptation right before you. Like you have your Delilah right in front of you. Just run away and don't do it.
Yeah, and the
Yeah.
same time that you keep praying, please don't expose yourself.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't only pray, but also run.
Run.
Run if you can just avoid it
Yeah.
as you are praying. Yeah.
All right, I think we are satisfied. Yeah. Okay. So, anyone want to ask a question? Or I should move
Don't
on?
be shy. Okay.
Thank you.
My greetings first.
Hi.
I would like to ask, you speak about being truthful with your partner, to speak about your weakness, to make everything clear at the beginning. So I wanted to know, when exactly are we allowed to start speaking about those things? Because maybe you can start speaking about it at the beginning of the relationship, and maybe the brother will see like, this girl is too, she's rushing. So when is it the right time to speak?
Yeah, this is you wanna answer?
Papa, you can?
I believe in a relationship there are steps. The topics that you engage in with your, if I can say, your partner, the things that you are discussing about, it's gradually, it's you meet the person for the first time. It's not within the first month that you'll tell the person all the, let's say, the problems in your family, the issues that you have with your dad. It's the more the relationship grows, the more you become, the closer you get, the closer you feel with the person. Then it's like the person becomes when you start telling yourself, okay, when I have an issue, when I have a question, when I need a shoulder to cry on, this is the person I can go to. Not someone that you still trying to know. You don't even know the person very well. You take your time. When you reach a certain level, when you are already talking about things that only the two of you know, only the two of you can keep, then you can talk about yourself. He can talk about himself, because you don't want to expose yourself when the relationship is still new. You don't know if the person will go to the friend, hey, my dude, you know what, that girl told me this. No. So to avoid, if I can say, to avoid exposing or damaging your reputation, they say, they know her, this is how she functions, this is how he functions. Take your time. As time goes, the more you grow in a relationship, the closer you get, then the more you become comfortable to tell certain things to the person. So it takes time.
Yeah,
Yes,
if I can add something, like there's also another way you can just speak to your partner, like, as we're talking about kissing here, if that day he wanted to kiss you, then it's the opportunity for you to tell him that kissing is part of your principles, you cannot do that. And also there's another thing, you have to make sure about the person with who you are dating, because some people, because he saw you are a Christian, he can make himself also a Christian just to get you. We can see it a lot also in not nowadays, but it used to be anyway. So it can become a brother, just a church. He can even come and sing in the choir, come to the intercession team, but still is not a real born again. So you cannot speak about your weakness to that person, because he can use it against you. You cannot tell that person that, me, when you touch me here, I feel this. He can use that to make you fall. So you have to make sure first that you are with a correct person. as Boo said, that you have to, the more you get close with that person, the more you know each other, then you can feel that now I can open up myself. When the relationship is new, I don't know, but you won't be able to tell, things just like this. So once you know the person, you are sure that this is the person that I can be with, or is trustworthy.
Yeah.
Not even being sure of that person, but the person is trustworthy. But if I tell him something, he can keep it for himself.
Yeah.
He's mature enough. He can protect me. So then you can talk to the person. So, but make sure about the soul, if it's saved or not, or if it's there just because he want to have you, so they become a brother. Really make sure about who with you, are you dating with.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, are you good? Okay.
So, as Africans in particular, I think that our parents often tell us that you study first and then you can think about dating. So, my question is, should we base our principles on that, or should we be more considering like the God's timing? Like if you feel that God wants you to be in a relationship, maybe you haven't finished your studies yet, is it like bad?
Mama, can you?
Good question. Me personally, I like our parents' values. I like the way we grew up. Like, they were not encouraging us to have boyfriends, even though we had boyfriends anyway. So we had them and hide them.
Yeah.
But, I like that way because we were not able to do more things because we were afraid of our parents. But I don't want us to do things because you are afraid. You must do things because you love God, you see. So when it comes to the spiritual way, I'm sure that if you say that if God allow you to be in a relationship, I don't know, it may happen. But God can allow you, like you are in grade, I don't know, grade, probably secondary, deuxième secondaire, grade 8, grade 7.
7, grade 8.
Grade 7, and feel like God told you to go with, to be with one man. And then when are you going to get married?
Yeah.
When are you going to get married? I
That's
think even
early.
with God is waiting for you to grow up also, to get some maturity. And I think there's a level in life, there are levels in life. Once you finish grade 6, metric, when you finish metric, I think you can be able now to maybe handle a relationship for other people. Because there are some culture where people can get married once they finish the grade 6. But the point here is, I will advise someone, one, you want to be in a relationship, don't be in a relationship where it's taking long for you to get married, if it can be possible. But for others, they spend 6 years,
8 years.
8 years,
10
but they are
years
still
even.
pure. It depends on people. But the most important, God's gonna ask you to be in a relationship or to send a man to you once you are ready. And I think with God also is waiting for us to be mature enough.
Yeah.
So at the university, I think you can date at the university, because even yourself can feel that you are mature enough to date than when you are still in high school, because there you are just playing. There are other people who are serious, but most of the time just was, just for fun, nothing serious. But if at the university you feel yourself that you are ready to be, because I met many people, they get married, they didn't pray for the husband to come. But by the grace of God, they have that grace where they met a man, and that man end up to be the husband. But for other people, you have to pray for you to have your man. So know which kind of people you are. Are you the one that God give the vase already done, or you are the one who have to make your vase by your own? So just know who you are and which state God is waiting for you. Then from there you can move on. This is my
Let me
answer.
also add something. According to what Joyce said, like the parents used to say, you don't need to have a boyfriend, all those stuff. And I think those parents also, they do that, they do speak like that to us because, they have experience, We used to say that they saw the sun before us. So, for example, you are 10, 12, you want to have a relationship, okay, let's say 13, 15. Are you sure that you can handle the feelings and the study? I don't think so. So, sometimes it's true. It's when we're growing up, we arrive at this certain period of our age, puberty.
Puberty.
Yeah. Everything goes up and we want to experience everything. So when the parent comes to say, my child, please, I'm seeing you every time like this, but please be focused on this and wait for God. I think on that time also, the mom want to preserve you. You are not mature yet to go and do those kind of things because she knows what can happen after that. So even we used to say, as Pastor he has said, that after the matric, you can be more mature to think about the relationship, but when you are here, please ask God and don't always hesitate to go back to mom, to dad, and to.
Yeah. It can be your time to pray about that husband. It can be the time for you to pray about that husband, yeah, instead of going straight to a relationship.
Yeah. Yes.
I know men, they come around. They come around, but it doesn't, no pressure. You don't have to put yourself into pressure to reply to them. Pray God, and when it's the right time, I think you can now go straight into the relationship. So I had another question. My question says, allow me to read it. My question says, I want to know how to engage serious questions and topics other than praying and Bible sharing in a relationship. Let me go
What
to
are you calling serious talk? Topic?
serious topics. As Christians, we let's say we don't always have to share about the Bible or pray. We can talk about other topics like what do you like to do in life, like your projects, like your character. How am I going to actually to know exactly who you are, like what are you planning when are you planning to get married, these kind of things, how many kids do you want to have, these kind of topics.
Yeah, I think in healthy relationship you have to talk about serious topic, right? Um, there are people who like to pray. You can pray. Even at church, we pray. There's time for pray. There's time for fasting. There's time for everything. The Bible says. So you cannot spend time being in a relationship just praying and sharing the Bible.
Boring.
What very boring. It's real. And don't wonder what girls, unless you find someone who likes also to pray like you. It's not because I ask you to go maybe to watch movie or whatever. It make you less spiritual. No. Actually, we are spiritual because we are looking like Christ. We're not spiritual because you're praying too much. So let's just, be real. Don't play a prayerful woman like you are part of the intercessor team. You are, when you pray, the heaven open and, the sky come down. There's time to pray together. I will encourage everybody to pray with your partner. It's very important. And there's also time to share the verse. You can share, I've meditated this and that, and then what I found out, to discuss about it. But there's also time to know each other in another way. We can go out, take me to the restaurants. We can speak about the Bible day. I don't mind. Take me to the restaurant, buy me also a gift, or let's go just for a walk at the beach, we can also do it. But don't be so boring, because some people, they don't like when you say that Christian must pray. You say that but not pray. They think that you're not spiritual. You are spiritual because you every single day you are trying to be like Christ. You are trying to be like Christ, but there's time also to when are you gonna date? So when you get married, we can see how your house will be. So you'll be spending time just praying. When are you going to educate your kids? When are you going to play with your kids? When are you going to play with your wife? When are you going to do that? Don't make people suffer in a relationship. Yes, please. We need to have time. Everything on this earth is belong to our Father, our God. Let's go to the beach. We can pray there holding the hands. God is there. Yes, God is there.
That's a good one. So as it said that how to engage that, it's not exactly the when, but how do you engage that kind of topics?
What I can say is how to engage the topic is you can start because you know each other, and you can start talking about, for for example, your past. Okay? You open up about your past, and then I'll open up about my past. And then from that conversation, there are topics that we will talk about. Now, this happened to me. I experienced this. Now, even if you are a prayerful person, by telling you some of the things that I've been through, you know which way you can also pray for me, because sometimes we want just to pray, but you don't even know what are you praying for, what are we praying about. But when someone opens up about his past, what he has experienced, because we've seen people who have been in relationship dating with wounds that they have been carrying all these years, you know. Now you just open up and there's a topic that comes and say, okay, look, I've been through this. Now you start talking about it. You share about it. You see how you can help the person as a Christian, as you can pray for the person if you want, how you can assist the person to get better, or if it's another topic. So I think opening up about your past or the things that you have experienced can lead you to engage to different topics, so that you know how you can set us in the years to come. Say, okay, I know you've been through this. There are things that I need to avoid when it comes to this. So I think that's one of the ways that we can use to engage in different topics.
All right. You good?
Yes.
All right. Anyone?
My question actually, it has been already asked on the video forum, so I just want to hear from you.
That
all.
brother.
Yes.
What was it? What was the question?
The question was, like, let's say if you have many brothers around you, okay? So, and those brothers, they are just there around you. Like, you don't know if they are interested on you, if they want to have something, you know, they're just there, you know. They can call you, they can text you, check up on you, and you also, like, you know, try to reply, you know.
Being
just,
cool.
Yes, be cool. Yes, Papa, be cool. And then, like, maybe it can last for 2 months or 3 months, just like that. And then the person stops. Like, what? So I want to hear from you also what we can do on this scenario.
Yeah.
Let's say if we need to ask to the brother, okay, brother, are you interested on me, or we just keep quiet and also, you know, work with the mood. Thank you.
Okay. I think we should start with Brother Junior.
Yeah.
That's the question. Yeah.
So it can give us some level out.
Yes.
But I think, Fenika, we need to be straight, you know? Yes. You see, there are certain age, maybe 20, 21, 22, yeah, 23, 24, but when you pass 25, 6, 7, 8,
No more games.
yes, you need to be straight. So someone come to you, be clear. What do you want? If you feel it, tell him what you want, brother. You know? So I think we need to be straight.
True.
Yeah, true. You know, one sister, we are just around, sister, hello sister, how are you? Hello sister. No, you must go straight to him. One day I was, you know, I'm a man.
Yes.
I was looking for someone and I call her, what. So my friend told me, brother, you need first to pray and take time to know properly the system. Maybe one and 6 months, 7 months. You guys, you junior, you know, you want always to go straight. So I think we need to go straight. Go straight to the sister, or the brother. What do you want?
So I think if I can even give like a small my opinion, you don't have to wait for the brother to speak. You can give him some tips. Try to make him comfortable so that he can speak to you. So that he can tell you what actually the why is coming straight to you. And don't do it in the way that it hurts your reputation later. Because I think as a woman, you need to let the man speak. You cannot go, even if you have feelings for that man, you don't go first. That is my opinion. You really don't go first. Like, you have to keep that character of you. Yes, that dignity of you, you know. It looks like someone is not agreeing with me.
No, what you're saying is right. You said it's your opinion. So
Yeah, it's my opinion. Like, I'm a lady, and I cannot come and flirt or what's the word? Like, approach you even if I have feelings for you. I cannot do that. I will help you say it, but I will never go first to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
If I have to continue with Fenika's question
Yeah.
and what you are saying, she said the guy was coming after 4 months and then, he stopped calling, right? He stopped. He stopped. Yeah, but the first question here, I think, is to know that guy, when he came to you, he really wanted to be with you, or he wanted just to be your friend, Sometimes you have to know, because you can, be straight to someone who's not even coming with an idea of dating you. So as we say in Lingala, SOPU, it means that, you fail. I don't know if I can say it, because when the person is coming to you, there are some brothers, he wants nothing else, just a friendship, because you are a good person. That's why the person is coming to you. But by you asking the person, what do you want, straightforward, it's like, oh, okay. So I can't speak to that lady. It means when I approach you, it means that, I want to date with you. Well, I wanted just a friendship. Be careful. Make sure, give the person time. As I can say, play the same game with the person. Even though you start feeling you're having feelings for that person, but still be as the person's approach. If he calls you, okay, hi, how are you? I'm fine. You too can call him. The same way he's doing, just do it. You can also call the person just, to know how because he used to call you. That's why you're calling him back. It's not because you the one who's starting calling that person. You're calling him because he used to call you because you are so kind. That's why you are calling back to check on him, you see. But after that, because I can see if he really wanted to be with you, he could continue. If it stopped, maybe he also came with an idea to be with you, but maybe he found out that, no, this is not the person I must be with. Or you think that I'm not ready to be with Fenika, maybe. You see, or maybe I'm not the way I was talking with Fenika. I'm not ready to be with her. That's why he just withdrew himself. But if he really wanted to be with you, he could continue. He won't give up. Coming back to what Brother Joe was saying, like you have to tell people straight. That sometimes you need to take time, because I cannot just ask you what do you want now. You see. Take time, listen to the person, and what is saying, if you have to approach the man or what. But dignity is good, but sometimes you can also, it's our culture. Yeah, true. I didn't do it, but I think when you love someone, you can help that person to love you back. But only if that person also have the same feelings, you can feel it. You can offer him, the birthday. Take the opportunity. When is the birthday of the person? I know that it's your birthday. Don't say tomorrow will be your birthday. How do you know that? But the same day of the birthday, you can say, today is your birthday. I can take you out on Saturday. Because us ladies, actually Congolese, we let only men to take us out. You too can take men out. Hallelujah. Yes, you can take him out just as a friend. But you know also that you have feelings for that person, and the person, make sure also the person also have feeling, for you. Otherwise, you're gonna waste your time for nothing, and then you're gonna end up not talking to each other. You hurt me. Well, it didn't even hurt you, because from the beginning it wasn't with you anyway. So just really take your time and make sure about the feeling of that person. He really wants to be with you, or he just wants a friendship. How to know it? Because the person who loves you, you will know and you will feel it. there's some conversation that we only have with friends. We don't have it with someone want to date with you. Unless you are that girl who open with anyone. There are some words that you accept from people, certain people. One is not that person that you love or you want to be with. You cannot allow that person to call you like after 9 for what? Or to call me at midnight. Are you working for an ambulance? No. So what is the emergency to call you at that time? Even though it's to chase demon, you are not God, so he can do it himself. You see, so there are some tips that you can see that this man, you know, or in the morning write to you, hi, I wanted just to check on you. Can I take you out? Because I don't think that man have a lot of money just to take you. I'm talking about Christian because no pagan can do it. Pagan can take you out just to have you. But as we say, remember, we're dating on purpose to get married. So when someone really wants you, who can just, you know, sacrifice his time and he can be really present in your life and you can feel it. When you feel it, if you don't want that person, please release him because there's a lot of ladies at church that they are waiting. Don't waste time of each other. Don't waste time both sides.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah.
How do you ask this question? Careful. How do you say, what do you want from me? It matters. How do you say that? What are you calling me? How do you say it? Be careful the way you are saying it. That person can be a president tomorrow. Mind your future. And also how to say no. It also matters. Don't say that you're not my type or you want my level. Which level are you? Actually, I'm not your level because you are too low. That's why I'm not your level anyway. Yeah. Careful.
Yeah, thank you for that.
Yeah, Papa, may there anything?
It's true that we have different countries where they have different customs where the ladies goes first, but I believe, I'm not a lady, but I believe that every lady has that that pride, you know, like, okay, I know I love you. She loves you, but she will not always come and tell you that. She will open a door for you. If you love her already, you will enter through that door. If you don't love her, then you won't see that door. So if she opens that door, it means you can come in. Actually, she's open, she's ready for you. Now, you know, they want to keep it like, even for us men, you know, you want to feel that you have conquered the lady. You know, not like you are just sitting there and it's something that fell from the sky. No, you want to feel that pride that, yeah, I got her, you know. I conquered her heart. And for her to, she needs to feel that, yes, I am loved. When someone is after her, she feels like, yeah, he's coming after me because he values me. You see, it's not, it's a mind's game or it's something like that, but it also has to do with the ego of the man and the woman at the same time. But just don't waste each other's time because when we love each other, we know already.
Exactly.
You know, so you play that game, but watch the clock. You know, like brother said, 21, 22, at a certain level, you go straight.
You go straight.
Yeah.
All right. Lady, you know anything?
No.
Me too.
So, well, I wanted us to have a small break, but let's go to the question.
I wanted to know if someone comes to you, someone wants to be with you, do you have to do like a homework about the person, like kind of Google the person
FBI.
to know, yes, or you have to build your own opinion of the person? Which one do we have to do?
Both.
Yes, both.
Because when you meet somebody, you also need to hear what people say about the person. We all walk around with testimonies that people have about us. So what they say about you, what I say about you is different what other people may say about you. Now, when you get close with the person, you start, it's like they've given you a lot of information. Now, with what you discover in the person, you start taking out and you say, no, this was not true. You take out, oh, this was true. It stays in. So you build the profile of the person, the more you grow in the relationship. But when you meet, it's always good to know if other people know the guy. If they know anything, or you end up dating a serial killer and you'll be in the list, you know, of the victims. So there are things that it's actually normal because even for a simple friend, people need to know, you need to have few information about that person. So you just don't jump in a relationship. Nobody knows that guy. Nobody knows that sister, where she comes from, where he comes from. He just fell from the sky. No, that cannot happen. You need to have something about him. And that will help you
Yeah.
also.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I add something?
Just one more again.
Yes, I would like to add something for what I will just encourage people when it's very important to start by being friends. Because by being friends, you learn to know each other better. Because when you start just straight dating, the most of the people, you hide that bad character of yours. But when you are friends, you cannot hide something from your friends. It's easy to share even your bad character with your friends, unless that person is not your friend. And knowing the information about the other person is very important. Why? Because you can know or be with you want to be with someone, but you know someone who know that the person before you. So you can go to that person without even telling him that that person is coming to you, just to get information. But also be careful about the information you are getting from other people. Why? Because that person can be a bad friend, but a good boyfriend. You see, I can be in a bad relationship with Priscilla, but I can still be in a good relationship with you. So be careful. In everything, we need the Holy Spirit. We need a spirit of discernment. Even in friendship and relationship, you need it. Why? Because you can be with that person without asking people around. You can damage also your relationship because you can discover which kind of man is that. But if I knew I could ask, maybe, Anuria knows that person, I can ask her, that person, you want to date me. It prevents you even from making some mistakes, or to be surprised. But make sure about the person that you're going to ask about information. Be careful. Be careful and get all the information and ask the help of the Holy Spirit, because some information may not be true. Just because the person feels that you want to be with that person, doesn't want you to be with that person. So, yeah, you must be careful.
It's like you do a survey of the person.
Yes.
Around, you ask around, you do a survey, and then yourself you do the study of the person.
Study of the person. Because that person can be very nice with you. It's the same way when they say that it's good, it's good, it's good, but with you it's very bad.
Like, guys, so I feel like sometimes we complicate this dating thing. I don't know, maybe we dated when we were matured. It's just that we knew, right? This is what we're doing. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But socialize with his people. When I say his people, I don't say his family. The people he's with here around the church, because, guys, when I'm around my friends, I'm myself. But when I'm around you, when I start dating, I'm not myself because I'm still hiding. But the moment you are around the people he's usually around with, then you'll get to know the person. And guys, you are so young. You use social media. I stalked him. I said, and my friends helped me. I told my friends, I said, there is this guy. I'm not sure about him. We went on his Instagram, we went on his Facebook to check. What are these things that they're writing? Yes, I saw scriptures, right? But I wasn't even excited about that because some of them, they write scriptures, but there's no fruit of the Spirit. So let us not, I promise you, it's not complicated. It's just, thank you. Dating is fun. You going out, you do stuff together, and stop this thing of praying for 6 months to see if it's the
Amen.
one. It's not it. It really isn't. That's all I wanted to say.
Thank you.
You've just reminded me of a friend of mine. We used to call her like FBI. When you just tell her that this guy is coming to me, she will do all the research as possible that she can. She will ask everybody. And I even remember that I think in 2010 or 2027, between 27 and 2010, I didn't have Facebook yet. I wasn't the social media kind of girl. And she went through the social media of the guy that was coming to me. And I was like, my goodness, where did you get that? Those informations, like things that I didn't know about. And I think it's actually good to share to your close friends, to your close people, to know about that person, they will really help you. Yeah.
There's always somebody who knows somebody.
Always.
Exactly.
Always. I mean, I think there's an author who said that the person that you want to be with is four persons away from you. So there's always someone who knows someone, and who can assist you in everything. So I wanted us to have a small break. Sorry, I didn't drink my water. If we can just have a little break.